Schuster. It was a shot that I know Justin Bannister was telling me about earlier. Unbelievable how the river is just at the bank.
¿Y el río Bravo cómo va lleno?
Something we don't see very often, but there you have it. It is flowing. It is rapidly. Those currents are moving rapidly, and the river is indeed at a state of getting to the point where it is overflowing. We're, of course, following that to make sure that the people on both sides stay safe. You saw earlier what was happening in Juarez, and there are severe evacuations to gymnasiums from the colonias around the area in Juarez, and encouraging people to come out with all the identification they can possibly take with them, because it's hard to determine when people are going to be able to get back into their homes, because there is so much water, especially in that particular area, downtown, central El Paso, and this part of I-10 and Schuster, and I live pretty close up there. That's close to El Paso High, and hard to believe, trying to figure out how people are going to get home. But as you can see, there's a truck there, and there's clearly a station wagon. There's no relief in sight. So the water is just moving, and there is, like I say, it's hard to tell when that is going to subside. I've just been handed more information. Border highway near the Free Bridge is closed. Once again, the border highway near the Free Bridge is closed, and cars are being rerouted to US 54. So if you have to head to that direction, and I can't tell you enough, if you can be under one roof, stay in one roof, but the border highway near Free Bridge is closed.
Y la alerta roja, es por ello que esto sería ya el límite total para incluirse a las colonias vecinas del río.
Muy bien, Agustín, te agradezco. Gracias.
Frente frío, y pues se pone en total riesgo ¿cómo se llama? La abundancia de agua, ¿verdad? Este sistema va a estar estacionado aproximadamente por poquito más de 24 horas. Según la última información que yo tengo del aeropuerto, el volumen de agua ya estamos captando arriba de las 10 pulgadas, que es bastante acumulación. Recomendación para la sociedad: documentos, bolsas de plástico, una lámpara solar y radio de pilas.
A esa altura llegamos, a ese grado.
Sí, entonces, pues nada más observar estas medidas de seguridad, no cruzar lechos de acumulación de agua, y pues mantenerse totalmente resguardado en su casa.
Perfecto, le agradecemos. Sergio Sánchez, meteorólogo del Aeropanorama. 20-30 minutes here and expected to happen all day long. Now, we do have some unconfirmed reports that phone service is out in some parts of West Side and Northeast El Paso. We did have reports earlier in the day that there was electrical service also out in some parts of West El Paso. We will keep you up to date. Hopefully cell phones can work so people can find out how their loved ones are doing. Now, we also have received word that both Social Security offices, the one at the 11,000 block of Gateway West and the one located in downtown El Paso at 600 East Texas, are closing their offices early because of these severe weather conditions. They are going to be closed for the day. If you do need to take care of business at the Social Security offices, do not get in your car and head on into either direction, but instead, there is a toll-free number that you can call. Let me give that number to you. It's 1-800-772-1213. Once again, write this down. If you needed to go for any reason to take care of business at the Social Security offices at either location, at Gateway West or East Texas, that's 1-800-772-1213. Our good friend Luis Villalobos from the El Paso Independent School District, we have him on the line. Luis, what can you tell us from your vantage point?
Felipe,
times it appeared it was going to stop, but it did not. It just came back even stronger. We're going to get a check right now with our chief meteorologist, Doppler Dave Spielman, who is watching the storm right now, and he's going to give us the very latest on what's going on right now. Doppler.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. The National Weather Service has just extended the flash flood warning now. That will be until 5 o'clock right here in El Paso County. I just got off the phone a little while ago with one of our weather watchers in the northeast side of town. We continue to get our weather watchers that call us with updated rainfall amounts. And he had told me since Thursday night now, up to this point, he's had 11.5 inches there on the northeast side of town. Now, this is Trans Mountain and Rushing Street in that area. He said he doesn't even recommend anybody go to that area because of all the flooding that is occurring. So, you're looking at 11, 12 inches of rainfall total from the storm, and just about 3 to 4 inches today alone. Let me show you what's happening across the area. There's a look at AC7 storm track Doppler radar. And, of course, you can see all these showers and storms forming to the northwest. It appears like this system has an idea just to take the interstate. Notice how they're just forming along the interstate, traveling down Interstate 10 towards El Paso County. This is the area we're watching. You folks in Las Cruces have not picked up very much rain over the past 5 days. In fact, about 0.2 of an inch so far today. But notice that activity. This is a big-time rain event approaching you folks in Las Cruces. We'll zoom on in, give you a little bit better perspective, and I'll go ahead and slow it down and stop it so you can see where it's located. Just to the west of you folks in Las Cruces. The brunt of it is going to stay away from you folks. But notice as we pan down a little bit, I'll expand things out for you, you will notice that the general movement of the storm is going to take it to the west side. Our thinking is this: the edge of this storm will slide and perhaps just miss El Paso County, but it's going to really hammer Mexico and perhaps Juarez again. And you can notice there in Juarez a big thunderstorm here. Anytime we start getting some oranges, some yellows, some reds, that indicates some very intense rain. Let's go over here near Anthony there on the west side of El Paso County, and you can see a pretty decent storm there, dumping quite a bit of rain heading towards Biggs Airfield, Sunland Park Mall as well. We'll expand things out again, put it on into motion, but again, all the activity heading to the southeast. I want to show you our WeatherNet sites, kept you up to date on some of the total rainfall. Now this is over 24 hours. Notice over at Urban High School, they're all just favorable, but we have a flash flood warning for El Paso County that has been extended until 5 o'clock, and as we were showing you on Storm Track Doppler radar, maybe we can take another look at that. You can see up around Las Cruces, just to our northwest, there's more activity, and these are heavy thunderstorms producing heavy rainfall, and these things have been building over the last 20 minutes. So this stuff is, again, all heading in our direction. What we're thinking, what we're hoping is at this point, the bulk of that energy will stay just to the west of El Paso County. But, of course, we'll continue to watch it for you. All right, Dave, thank you very much.
I've never seen anything like this in my lifetime.
I don't think anyone from El Paso has, so it's